Have you ever thought about how far we've come as a community? Do you ask yourself, what more could Odyssey be doing? My name is Kristin Kostka, and I'm delighted to welcome you to my lightning talk, where we'll be introducing a brand new community resource. For those of us who have been on the journey a long time, it can feel like a matter of minutes. We went from an experiment where we were trying to understand the right method in the available data that we had access to. We iterated to the point that we created a data model, that we created vocabularies. And we understood that the more that we did methods research, the more questions we had than answers. And soon the community evolved to a consortia that we are today. The brand of Odyssey became known. We had the opportunity to run our first network study. Chapters formed all over the globe. And soon we started to get traction and have the opportunity to have more adoption across regulatory authorities, across other data networks, and even the formation of other chapters in Asia Pacific. And there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of need. And we recognize that the great work that is supported by Columbia and the team at Erasmus, there's a need for continued support in the community. And today we want to introduce to you the idea of the Odyssey Center as a concept. We are the Odyssey Center at the Roux Institute, and our mission is to really be a spoke to help support the weight of the network, to help allow us to continue to thrive. Some people build rocket ships. Some people decide to change the world through the students and the next generation. The Roux Institute is an investment really looking at life sciences and medicine, engineering, data visualization, and experiential AI. The Roux Institute is what gave home to our Odyssey Center at Northeastern. And we are really fortunate that there's this great community focused entirely on life sciences and medicine that we can do our observational health research with. We have a number of stakeholders that are behind us, and today you'll see a number of titans and a couple of new faces in here, and we can't wait to have our community take advantage of this shared expertise and to add more squares to our leadership team. Most importantly, we want you to think of this as an extension of the community such that we are thinking ahead. We're thinking about the technical debt that we've accrued over the years. We're thinking about the ways we can answer the novel questions of methods that have come up. And our focus area as an Odyssey Center is three-pronged. We want to support data and research availability. There's a lot of need to help share best practice around implementation, around technical architecture, around large-scale network science. There's a lot of need for methods development. We have a lot of questions that we don't have the answer to, and a lot of methods problems that need more work. And of course, there's a need to continue to educate and to build up our early stage researchers, our mid-career researchers, and beyond with the right training and credentials to legitimate the skills that they've acquired in their journey. The first resource that you'll see that we are offering in the community is the Odyssey Lab. This is really an artifact that we're excited to bring back from the archives. In the OMOP experiment days, there used to be a shared environment where researchers had access to real data to run experiments. The Odyssey Lab will be a cloud-based environment that we will set up research arrangements with a variety of collaborators that you can have access to real OMOP data with the real toolkit that we have available to us. And we look forward to making this available to our global network in a variety of research projects. We know that this is a critical need and that many of you don't have access to this type of research infrastructure. There's a big announcement that's coming on the methods front, a way that we see our team and our unique expertise. So tune in to the plenary session on September 18th to learn more about this particular offering. We want you to think about the ways that you acquire skills in the network. And one of the things that we have done really well in the Odyssey community is offer tutorials and trainings for free. What we want to do is build on that with modular stackable credentials that you can showcase your skills that you've acquired. So you might hear the term badge thrown around, and what it really means is giving credence to the skills that you've developed in that cohort building workshop or the concept set tutorial that you might have attended. This is really a skills marketplace to be able to show off the things that you know and to let other employers or researchers see what you've acquired and to boast about your expertise. We are generating a curriculum here to help advance and disseminate the knowledge that we have cultivated as a community. and you'll hear a lot about our real world evidence program that we are launching. This is really fulfilling a need we've heard from a variety of collaborators who have said, I just can't find the talent to support the team that I'm building. And we hear you. And this particular program in our education offering is really a way for us to give back and help continue to build up the teams such that we can really have global scale. And it's worth saying that the amazing work of the Book of Odyssey and some of our other dissemination tools are not forgotten. We know that we have passed down a lot of knowledge as a community. We know that to team together is to share in all of the best practices we've cultivated, from building data models to curating ontologies to driving methods research together. And we look forward to the way to do this as a community, both by issuing new copies of the Book of Odyssey as well as other future offerings. But most importantly, we're looking forward to being a place we can physically be together. Whenever face-to-face can happen together, this community resource is meant to be a thought space so that you can come co-locate with us. We can do workshops, we can do hackathons and study-a-thons together. We look forward to finding ways to have residencies and immersions where you can come and be with us and we can really tackle tough questions together. So as a community, we can't wait to be a resource. We can't wait to help unlock the power of collaboration even further by making it easier to administratively collaborate, by supporting large-scale grants, by building up these education programs, by thinking about all of these cool technical pieces that we are strategizing together in our releases. And as a community, we're excited to see how we can grow together in the future of Odyssey. And so we look forward to continuing our journey ahead. And thank you for your time today.